Hey guys, Julio here again. Now, I know it's been over a month since I posted my last video. Let me get into that. I want to say I'm sorry. A lot of stuff has been going on. I'm not going into detail. But real life stuff that is just not fun, per se. I'm not going to go the whole spiel shebang about why and everything. Just know I'm sorry. I'm working on a upload schedule for you guys. Hopefully I can get it situated soon, like every other day or so video for you guys. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Yeah, but without further ado, let's get right into the video. And today I thought I'd do something completely different for you guys. No Minecraft videos, no challenges, none of that stuff. This might, if you guys like it, be a series. Just to give you guys a little insight into other games that I play, minus Minecraft, if that makes sense, yeah? Anyway, this game that I have here for you on the screen is called PWI. It is a Arc game. You can download Arc and, download PWI. Once you do that, you come to this screen here. This is all your classes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes. The 6 classes was updated the last update to 2 updates ago. Normally it was just 5, but now there's 6. But the first one I'm going to talk to you about is the Winged Elf class. Now you can see here there's the origin and everything else. But each class is different. Now there's 3 main groups. There's Heavy Armor group, Light Armor, and Arcane Armor group. Now, depending on which class you get, you have to go with that specific armor. And I will get into that later. As of right now, let's just get into, what the classes are, what they do, all that cool jazz. So, the first one you see here is the Cleric. Now, Clerics, as you can see here, are blessed with sacred healing skills, and are proficient with wind, thunder, and lightning. Now, if you guys don't understand what that means, is that they are needed in every squad. You can have different amount of people in a different squad. There's dungeons and places you need to go that you need a squad for, like EU, which is Endless Universe, which is later on in the line, but I'm getting ahead of myself for you guys. Anyway, Clerics are one of the main healers, and one of the main res people. How do I put this? You guys all know what res is, yeah? In Minecraft, you click to respawn, you come back to life. Well, that's the same thing in PWI. Clerics are the main people that can heal you after you're dead. So it's good to know one or have one in your squad or faction to help you out in certain cases. Now, they can heal their teammates, they can resurrect them. They are definitely tough enemies to fight because they have the ability to heal themselves, not just other players. They have the ability to heal them and other players. So that's always fun to go against a cleric, let me tell you. Anyway, let's see here. What about clerics? They can fly at level 1 without the loss of mana. Well, I'll get into mana and HP later. But for right now, I'm just giving you the basic description of each class and which character, It all depends on you guys. Like, if you guys do want to download this and play this, a little heads up, it is a little bit time consuming. Just a little bit. I mean, I've been playing this for 5+ years. Ever since I was in, junior high, before then. Around that time, and I'm now out of high school. So I've been playing for 5+ years. I'm on my main character. I'm where I should have been a year or 2 ago, but that's besides the point. But anyway, with the clerics, they deal moderate damage, but they learn powerful spells at a later level, meaning the farther you are down the line with them, the more powerful and stronger spells you get. Let's see, what else? They really shine from level 20 and above. So, as you get further in the game, as you get further with your skills and everything, you get harder skills, you get damaging skills, res, all the whole what's the word I'm looking for? Caboodle. So that's always good. But I will say this, clerics are in high demand, especially higher level ones. Like my friend, she's level 101, which is, if you're looking at level wise, that's high. She's Rebirth 2, where, yeah, it's very along the line of higher ups, but they're in high demand, I will tell you that. So if you want to get, in a word, bombarded by people asking for heals and everything and help, go all for it. I mean, you still can do your stuff, but you gotta pick and choose when you want to do it and when not you want to do it. Question mark? Yeah, word that right? Yeah, probably. Anyway, next thing, if you also hover over here, you can see flexibility, teamwork, all that fun stuff. Individual combat, group combat, control, vitality, flexibility, I just said that twice. Anyway. Next we have archers. Now archers are strong and agile. They are very good for long range attacks. So all you people with good with long range bows and everything, you can land a shot, these are a good class for you. Because they can learn strong arrow shots, not just elemental, but also poisonous, to, deal damage and everything. They can also fly at level 1. Let me think, what else? They are range, like I said, they are range damage dealers, or DDs, as we like to call them in the game, which is always nice to have, especially with some instances and dungeons. Well, that's another name for dungeons in here, but you guys get the picture. Let's see. Let me think. They specialize in critical hit percentage and accuracy. So if you're an archer, you can just shoot from far away, and you have immense amount of accuracy. And yeah, they're also tough cookie. I'm sorry, guys. Tough cookie to fight. Each class is tough to fight if you know how to stat them right and know what you're doing. And they definitely have a slower start than most, but they do shine above level 70. So, with those skills and everything that you get, and you get better gear and everything, it works out in the end. Next, let us go with the Untamed class. This is one of my favorite classes. Why? Because barbs, man. Barbs are amazing. I myself on my main is a barb. And what barbs do are... if you like going full head into a situation, don't give a crap what's behind you, who's behind you, you just want to kill things and slaughter things, this is the class for you. Barbs are very tanky. They can withstand a whole bunch of damage. Again, with the right stats and with the right gear and, with a lot of practice, you guys can, if you're into that type of thing, play a barb. They're very, very, very tanky. Let's see. You people can also ride you. Let me rephrase that. I understand how that sounded. Let me rephrase it. With a barb, you can get a tiger form. Now, with tiger form, you go faster than normal when you're just running in barb form. Now, when you're in tiger form, you can, and I quote, you can, excuse me guys, hiccups, you can carry people on your back. Yes, I know how it sounds, but you can carry people on your back. I've done it many of times with my friends who need to get from point A to point B in a short amount of time span. And they're pretty quick. Now, with that, there's also an advanced tiger form and panda form. Now, panda form, it makes you faster than the tiger, but a lot of people, specifically me and my one friend, we like to stay in tiger form because it's pretty freaking awesome. But, that's just us. Now they can do, let's see, let me think. Yeah, their speeds are comparable to the top mounts that you guys can get in the game. Let's see. Let me think. What else can I say about the... Basically, like I said, if you guys stat each character right, you can do an immense amount of damage no matter where you're at, no matter who you're fighting. Yeah, it's insane. I can see the flexibility is high, teamwork beautiful, individual combat. Again, if you know how to play the character, you're pretty good. Group combat, they're also really good too. Control, yes. Vitality. In each class, there's 4 different categories. Vitality, Strength, Dex, and Magic. Depending on which class you do, you're going to have to contribute points into whichever to help you most. Like with Barbs, we only need 5 Magic. For where I am now on my main character, I need 54 Dex and 287 Strength. The rest I put into Vitality. Vite helps you, your life. It keeps you living. It's your life stat, per se. Now, along with the Venomancer, this is also the Untamed class. Like I said, each class has its own origin. You can hover over their barbarian stuff. Tells you exactly what flexibility, individual, team, stuff like that. Now, with Venomancers, they are deadly. They are very deadly. Let me think. They can hit with spells, and similar to Barbarian, can take the form of a fox. Yes, they can turn into a fox. They can, in order to increase their physical defense, they have a lot of freedom in terms of, their stats. Invest a little points into strength to equip heavy armor and strengthen their defense, while in fox form, so that always works. They can go full magic, too, to increase their ranged poison attacks. They can also do a mixture of both to wear light armor, do, magical and physical damage. Basically, they can go either way, but they also have a animal form, just like the Barb do. Theirs is a fox. Ours is a tiger, tiger, panda, all that fun stuff. Next, let's go with the human, shall we? As you can see, there are different animations. That's the Blade Master. The Blade Master, let's see, how do I specialize in melee combat, okay? Just like the Barb, melee, up close and personal. They're most versatile of all damage dealers in this game. They are famous for being strong solo class after level 60. They are the kings of status effects, especially in stuns. Yes, I said stuns. And by that, I mean certain classes have the power to stun you, make you immobilized, make you not be able to move. They are good with that. Let's see here. They're good against monsters and other players. There's heavy strength build in order to wear heavy armor and specialize in physical defense. or a mix between strength and dexterity while wearing light armor, which helps better their magical and physical defense. And like I said, each class has, different origins, and you can click on here, hover over it, and see, what you want to do. And then there's the wizard. Each of them have their own different animation. I will go back and show you, the untamed and the winged and, all that fun stuff. But for right now, there's, of course, the wizards. Let's just see wizards. They're long range, just like the archers. Conjuring arts. They are vulnerable when casting, which means a barb can go up and run up to them and just slap them around while they're casting, which will interrupt their casting, so they'll have to fight off the barb. And yeah, basically it's a free-for-all when you're casting, letting your spell do its thing. Let's see here. They are good with, damage-wise to enemies. The two primary stat builds are full magic, which maximize magical damage, and high magical defense, but poor physical defense. And the other one is light armor build, which sacrifices magical damage and magical defense in exchange for better defense. So, if that made any sense, you can do more magic and less physical defense, or more physical defense and less magic defense. But either way, it all depends on how you stat your character. That goes the same for everyone here. All of them here. Let's go to Tideborn. Tideborns, ooh, those are fun. Psychics. Ooh, psychics are, yes. Oh, psychics. Let me think. How do I describe psychics? They are a good contender on the PvP battlefield. They have the ability to unleash their magic skills faster than any other magic class in this game. That's why they can be so deadly if you know how to do it. Play them. Let's see. Let's see. There are several skills based around punishing the enemy for attacking, either by reflecting damage, reflecting debuffs, or, causing their victims to injure themselves for each attack they make. It's not unheard of someone to kill themselves while fighting this type of class, but you might want to be wary if you do come across this class. Now, assassins. They get their name for a reason. Okay. Assassins? Well, you can guess. Let me think. Brain process. Sorry guys, there's so much going through my brain, so my brain's trying to... They, of course, have the ability Stealth. Yes, they're capable of incapacitating, sorry guys, various opponents from their skills and high critical hit rates, which is built with dexterity in mind. To the Untamed race, the Tideborn are also capable of morphing into their more natural variant. They can morph into, natural variant to their into their element, which is a deep blue. Basically, some classes can transform into other things related to their class, others can't. But you can see, the effects they both have. Like I said, I personally like the, barbs, because they're more just, I don't give a fudge, I'm just running in and killing whatever's in my path. which is always fun. But yeah, now here's a Seeker. Of course, like I said, each class had its own origin and all that fun shiz, but they are a melee class of the Earth Guard. Again, melee, up close and personal, not ranged. You know, all that fun. I'm just, don't give a fudge, I'm just going in at it full speed, full throttle, come at me, type of deal. Let's see. They are specialized for the sole purpose of removing the void, which is their backstory, as you can probably see or maybe read. But that's besides the point. They have a long sword, as you can see here. Nice long sword. That, you know, if you think you can get away from that, you can't. Everybody wants a Seeker in any group. If you want a capable support, absorb a fairly high amount of damage, and still function. So they're also another tanky, per se, class. You know, again, stats, but they are pretty tanky too. I'm not gonna lie, they are tanky. Now, the Mystic. As you can probably see, it's magic. Now, my friend, she knows all about magic classes. Me, personally, I'm more into, you know, like I said, physical, melee, you know, all that fun stuff. But I have worked with Mystics before. Mystics, they are magic. They can put res on you, you know, resurrect. If you die, you click the resurrect, and you come back to life. They can heal you. They can throw out little minions that you get for, you know, doing quest-related things, you know, quest, main quest, you know, side quest, legendary. I'll go over the whole list for you in a minute. But, yeah. Mystics can heal you along with clerics. Clerics can revive you from the dead. Mystics can put res on you so you can heal yourself. You know, revive yourself and go from there. They are, you know, long range. They throw out their spells. Yes, they can get interrupted by certain, you know, mobs and everything. You know, basically the thing with the magic class is they get hurt more by physical mobs, and physical characters like barbs, seekers, you know, blade masters, you know, they get hurt by magic, which is ironic, but you get the gist. It's always good to have a seeker and mystic in your group. It's always good to have any class in your group. You know, as long as you know how to play the character and, you know, understand what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go, how you're supposed to stat them. If you need help, you can always ask World Chat. Or you can always ask somebody in your faction if you get, you know, recruited to your faction. I will go on my main in a minute and show you and explain to you what I mean by that. But, yeah. And then there, of course, is the Nightshade Origin. This was the newly updated one, like I said, last update to PWI, which was Elysium, or it was the previous one before that. This one is now Neverfall. Which means, for the people, you know, higher up, who have already completed all their quests and everything, they have nothing better to do. This gave them something more to do. It gave them the new land to go to, which again I will show you guys in a minute. Duskblades. They are good with melee attack. You know, they are silent, fast, and with their combos, things can become very dangerous. You must be aware of their paralysis and disarming skills. They're very versatile, and feature a system that is their linked skills. They can share from the others' skills using copying abilities. Which means my friend who is a Duskblade she has the ability to get barb buffs. Now, barb buffs help, increase damage and, health. They have a skill to, mimic our buffs, our stuff, in any class, more or less, if they have a skill for it. Stormbringers, that's the female version of it. Nice animations, which I'll go through the others if you want me to. A large variety of magical armory, like paralysis, let's go with that one, while taking AoE. AoE skills is where you're in a surrounding area and there's mobs all around you that you need. Now, with the lower levels, though, you won't get into the areas where mobs just AoE you on, as you walk by, but you do have skills to where if you're higher up and you need to AoE a monster, you click that skill and it'll do damage or get their attention in any form, and they will come rushing at you. Again, I will show you that in a minute, but I'm getting off the topic here. They have AoE damaging skills, 2 vortexes, and a moving cast, which makes them really interesting and tough in battle. They can also reflect themselves into an illusion that confuses their foes and deals great damage. Now, with those classes, sorry guys, notification. Now, with those classes, basically what that's saying is they can turn into smoke, which is a good thing and bad thing when you're fighting them, or if you're using them in a dungeon. What I mean they turn into smoke is they have a skill that turns them into a little puff of cloud, a little puff of smoke, and they can just fly through walls with ease. As long as there's a monster on the other side, they can go to that monster and come back. So basically jumping through walls, in a sense. Like I said, each class is specific with their own stats. You can stat them any way you want to. If you have any questions, ask World Chat or Faction people, or even me, if you see me on. I would love to play with you guys. Show you guys around. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask. But I'm going to show you the animations for all of them real quick. Of course, the Duskblade. That was one of their, little skills they have. Stormbringer. The Human. You got the Blade Master. The Wizard. Nice. The Barbarian. The Veno. The Winged Elf. So Cleric. Archer. And he just flies there and floats. How majestic. The Tideborn. Psychic and Assassin. And then you saw the Earth Guard, the Seeker, and the Mystic. And then, of course, the Nightshade. Now, let's see here. I am going to first show you guys how to create your character. Since I am, more into Barb and everything, I will select Barb. Now, there's different body forms for Barb. Me, personally, I love the wolf because wolf is my favorite animal. But you have the tiger, you have the lion, and you have the panda. Again, I like the wolf because, it's my favorite animal. This is what it looks like all decked out. And there's no disclaimer, there's no female version for Barb. The female version for Barb is Venno. Every other class has a female version for that, but the Barb doesn't, which, in a sense, does make people think, hey, there's just males playing Barbs, but nah. I'm a female, I'm playing a Barb, you know. People get confused sometimes. Yeah, whatever, you know. But you can also do the eyes. Well, normally with other classes you can do eyes, face, hair, color, you know. But I'm just gonna do, let me zoom in real quick. Now for this Barb, I think I'm gonna go with a nice tealish color for the eyes, yeah. Yeah, nice tealish color. I like that. Now you can name it. I'm gonna name it. Let's see. What shall I name it? I shall name it. How about that one? Yeah. Yes, you also find it a little bit hard to name some things because, yeah. How about this one? Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Now, this is what you start out with. You get a club with some spikes, and this is your main outfit. As you can see here, this is my other ones I have. So, this would be a, you know, psychic. They all start with different gear. Yeah. This would be my mystic. Again, looks the same, but as you get further along the line, you get better gear. And then, of course, here's my main. Yes, this is fashion. You can get fashion in the game with event gold, or you can get a PWI card. You can get any GameStop near you. I mean, any GameStop. That's where I get mine. And put it to your account, and, you know, you can get gold for buying fashion in the boutique, or, you know, all that fun stuff. But for right now, I will show you the baby Barb. Now, once you have your character made, you click start, and this will be a loading screen. One of the many loading screens. Okay? Maybe let it become a series. I don't know, just let me know if you get, you know. And this is where, yes, it gives you your little help, you know. I don't really need, but yeah. Anyway, this is where you start off at. Drop in Veil. And as you can see, you get quest. You can read through it if you want, but I'm not going to. But you click up this, it's called roll call. As you get higher and higher and higher, you get little, you know, goodie bags. Since I am level, you know, reawakening, there's different goodies you can get. Like, you can get this, but it's, you know, pretty high up in the food chain. And then, of course, you can get, you know, Homestead. Now, Homestead is things that you can get. You can have a homestead, meaning you can have your, you know, have a home in the game, per se. But you need 30k rep to do that. And the way you get repped is by helping other people, or, you know, by getting little badges and instances. Well, I should say, oops. Don't mind that. My computer loves to do its thing sometimes. There we go. And let me move this up here. There we go. Now you can control just like Minecraft WASD, or you can click on the screen. To rotate the camera, use, you know, hold on the right mouse button and, you know, just swerve it. Now you want to check in every day because, you know, it helps you get, you know, stuff down here. I can see this is a toon character. I'm just demonstrating for you guys. You know, you log in every day, you can get amount of things. Barbaric Blood is for higher up people, but you know, you guys want to save things, you'll figure it out if you guys play. Basically, you click on a dude that has a little thing over their head. You do that, then you run here. Now, with each class, you hit E. You see this book here. This is all your actions you can use. Okay. Now, you click the skills. This is all the skills you guys can get. Now this is just for Barb version. Each class has its own set amount of skills that you need to acquire and everything. But since I am so used to Barb, I do Barb. This is your town portal. You can drag a thing over here, pop it there. Now this is your spirit. You need spirit to learn skills. I have 4 spirit at the moment. For this, I need a good amount. As you can see here, there's different tiers. So this is a sage or demon tier. Why? Because, you know, that's just how things work. There's always a level up to a beginner skill. Like right here would be Sage, you know, Berserker's Wraith, Berserker's Wrath, you know. This would be like, you know, sages and everything. There's always a sage and demon thing you can go. Barbs, I suggest going sage because they hit harder, you know, they have more damage and everything. That's just in my opinion, but yeah. It's more, you know, go with the flow type sage deal. Yeah. Anyway, if you click Q, you can see your current quest and find quest. Okay. Now, you know, you have to be certain certain quests you have to do. You have to have a, you know, character reaches level 9 to do that quest. There's a little bit, you know, thing you gotta work towards. Like on my main, I have to be level 91 to do a main quest, and main quests are always in purple, which I am doing right now. These are cultivation. You have to do cultivation to continue on with your skills and everything. Then this is a side quest, and this is legendary. Legendary quests give you a lot of EXP and everything. If you click on a side quest, well, let me get this out of the way. As you can see that, I just went up a good margin here. Now, as you can see here, there's coin, EXP, and spirit. Now, as you get higher up, you will get, you know, excuse me, hold on guys. You will get rewards and everything like that. I'm just going through the basics. And look, I leveled up. Yay! That's amazing. Sweet, right? Cool. Now, you have to be level 20 to get out of here, which means you have to do a good portion of all the quests in here to reach level 20 and get the heck out. Now, once you do reach level 20, and I will do that in a minute, I will cut back over to my main and show you guys where you go. Okay. So let me do this. And yes, you can run around, you know, talk and chat. You have the different functions of common chat where, you know, just say hi. Like that. You have a squad where you're in a squad and your squad members will be listed over here. You have your faction chat, which I'll show you in a minute. Then there's private, trade, global chat, world chat, your horn, and then cross. Cross means you use a cross server horn. There are different servers, you know, use whichever one you want to use. I normally go Ether Blade because I'm on the, you know, east side, you know, I'm a PA, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna cut back over to, you know, fair warning, there are people in here who use some language, but it's filtered. So, yeah, just fair warning, if you guys are no swearing, everything, there is a filter on here, but some people like to bypass it by doing this. By doing this. Sorry, not that. Oh, well. I didn't mean to. Oh, dear Lord. I didn't mean to do that, guys. Sorry. By the way, if you click F, you'll get your friends list here. You know. But some people will do this to bypass the filter. Use certain lettering to bypass it. But anyway. If you click F, there's that. If you click K, that's your game, you know. Everything, you know, all your keys and all that fun jizz. Let's see, anything else? You know, space bar to double jump. You know, all that good stuff. Like good stuff. G, if you normally click G, you'd come up your faction. Let's see. Oops. Do that. If you click O, here's the boutique I was talking about. Now, the boutique, yeah, now the boutique, like I said, you can get a PWI card and put gold into it. As you can see here, I have 46 gold and 69 silver. There's the regular boutique, and then there's the event boutique, where just like the regular one, you can get little packs. It all costs on, you know, how much gold or miscellaneous, you know, stuff like that. Now you can get makeover scrolls, which gives you, like, say, you're a mystic and you want to change your hair or your eyes or, you know, all that fun stuff, or your chest size or whatever. You can get a makeover scroll, take it to where you need to go, Cosmetic Master, and you can change your appearance. For Barbs, the only thing we can do is change your eyes. But, you know, that's besides the point. But for right now, I think you guys understand the gist. This is what you start off with as a Barb. Each class has their own basic, generic stuff. Oh, if you click V, like if you have a whole bunch of skills, like I don't at the moment, but you'll see in a minute. You click V, you swap through them. You can also do that. Also, if you click B, you get your bag. Now, you'll get quest items that stay in here. You can also get fashion. And this is Meridian. Now, you have to be level 40 before you can do that, and then here's a star charge, which I will get to in a minute. But basically, this is where your gear goes. This is where your genie goes. Each class gets its own genie. Now, depending on which level you gotta be to get it, I can't recall exactly, but you can level up your genie and don't ignore that. You can level up your genie and, you know, get higher stuff. The higher your genie is with you, the more EXP you get, the higher level you go, you know, all that good stuff. Over here is where you can put spirit charms. Now with Barbs, you have to be in this form to do it. You can't be in tiger form, it won't let you. But, yeah, over here you get flyers and, yeah, all that fun stuff. Let's see. You also click on this on people, right click on their character and do player info. You can see what they have and all their gear and everything. Now let's see, if I wanted to come over here, okay. Wanted to come over here, right click on player info. Well, that action is still cool though. Anyway. If you right click on them, you can follow, party invite, duel, trade, you know, player info, copy their name, whisper, private chat, add friend, you know, all that beautiful, beautiful stuff. Click on player info. If they have any clothing on, yes, you have your own form of underwear. Girls have, you know, bra and panties. Guys just have underwear. I've seen people run around PWI with just underwear. Other class, but you know, that's just me. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you back on my main, and I'll go through more stuff with you, okay? Alright, guys, I am back. Alright, now this is my main character. Now, as you can see here, this is fashion you can get from the boutique. As you can see here, I have my chats and uncommon chat, which sees everything, server, system, you know, server announcements, global chats, and if I click to faction, all you'll see is blue. Now, as I said before, each class, has its own type of skills, which you can see here and here. Let me click that and click that. Now, as you can see here, this is my faction. If you click G, you can go into, what your faction name is. You can scroll down to see all the people in there, what position, what title, so on and so forth. But, as I was saying, this is my main character. It is a barbarian, Barb for short, or Barbie, as we like to call them. If you click C, this is all your stuff. I'm level 90. You can also marry people in game, which costs a nice amount of money to do it, but it works out. And of course, I am no spouse. I am in this faction, Risque. My title is Omniscient Seer. Now you do and can get titles, but they're quests, which is, I guess, a good source of stuff to keep you occupied. There we go, occupied. When you're higher up. My cultivation is Celestial Sage. Again, I went Sage for my character. Underneath your face here, you'll see Arcane Sky, Astral Sky, Mirage Sky. This happens after your rebirth, okay? Now, what I mean by that is you wouldn't have any of that, or this, okay? You'd have, or this. You just have title, if you've done a title. You click on title, and you see this. Right now, I'm Pathfinding Master and Omniscient Seer. Each title gives you, physical attack +3, It gives you certain attributes. From what my friend told me is when I get higher up and I have absolutely nothing to do these title quests because it gives you attributes and, nice titles and so on and so forth. But as you can see here, this is my strength. This is my vitality, magic, and dex. Now, when I said about health and what you need to put on for your armor, I will show you. I will unequip, after I do this. You can also put a passcode lock on your gear and your safe, because each of you gets a banker, a cupboard, and your own, community mailbox. You have your own mailbox and, get mail like I have up here. Anyway, I will unequip everything in my inventory. I will do this. All my gear. As you can see, as soon as I took my weapon off, I can't use these skills. I can only use certain skills. But as you can see here, I still have 199 Vite, 287 Strength, 54 Dex, and 5 Magic. Now again, with the barbs, how I'm making mine is going to be extremely tanky. I put all my stuff, once I have everything for my gear, into Vite, which, as you can see up here, boosts it up. At the moment, my health is 7,641 without my gear on. But if you watch when I put my gear on, how high it goes. Now I am now up to 10,484. Now, I'm not fully decked out in the gear I need to be. This is my G16 gear. Each gear, rank up in gear, costs a good amount of stuff. And by stuff, I mean you need to farm your gear, where Twilight Temple comes in handy, which I will get to in a minute. But as you can see, this is my inventory. Yes, this is all that I have. Now, this is Meridian. You start out from here, and you work your way around. It's to the point where, how many, login days you have, you're pretty good. This is all the attributes that you can get, that I have. Now, you'll have your attempts here. I have 10 per day, so I just boom, 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 down the line. I am G3. Sorry, this is my acquired stats. Maximum health plus 285, physical attack plus 65, magical attack 0, physical defense 123, and magical defense plus 82. This is everything I could get, but, you know, that's just that. You have a certain amount of stuff you can do. You know, you can just go around the circle or choose randomly. I like to go around the circle, but that's just me. Now, we have a star chart. This is what you get when you're higher up. Once you do Primal, which is a different world I'll show you in a second, you can re-roll it with these things here. Nebula, Dust Orb. There's different tiers. That's 20. Yeah, each is different tier. But, yeah. Of course, this is your genie. I just accidentally equipped. Oops, sorry, genie. This one, a friend of mine gave me because I need the stamina. I need the stuff to keep going. Like I said, you have a genie. Each class gets a genie. You can trade your genie into a different genie. You know, whatever you want to do. But if you go to fashion, this is what I have on. If you click fitting, this is what I have on. I have an agent's shirt, legs, and boots, and some gloves. Now, with the barb, you can't get no hairstyles, which is a bummer, but I think it looked pretty cool like this. Yeah? Yeah. Anyway, you can also turn, I can see I have this on, yeah? This is my weapon, you know, all that fun stuff. And I'll get to that in a second. Or you can turn it to this, click right here, and this is what your gear looks like. This is my G16 gear, minus my helmet. Looks pretty sick, eh? But I like to keep fashion on. Why? Fun. As I said, this is a flyer. You can get different flyers, you know, from boutique or whatever. Each flyer has a certain max amount of speed. And then there's this. See, I can go from here to here, you know. Each place is different. This is Tomb on the Shining Tide. And as you can see here, I fly back over to here, protected by Defiance. Now, Defiance is another faction. They're pretty high up faction, I do say so myself, but that's, I'll get to something later. As you can see here, you know, there's different skills. Okay, skills. I don't know whatever stats. Different skills that barbs have. We have tiger form. We have panda form. We have our Stomp of the Beast King. We have our Mighty Swing. Bestial Onslaught, you know, Strength of Titans, you know, Beast King's Inspiration, Bloodbath, Slam, Swell, Firestorm. Then we turn to Tiger. Ta-da! This is your Tiger form. Let me hop down here real quick. Give you guys a better look. Now, when you go into Tiger form, it does take away some of your health, but, you know, stuff just happens. This is your Tiger form. You know, glowing red eyes, teeth, you know, glowing paws. It's pretty fast. As you can see here, I am going pretty fast. Yeah. Let's bring that back up. Alright. Let's see. Let me show you guys an AoE skill and exactly what it does. Aha. Okay. Let us go with you, shall we? Say I want to, you know, AoE this person, this thing. Different AoEs do different things. That was Surf Impact. It's an AoE. Now, this is all the stuff you can put to your genie. Like, this is good for me because... Really? Anyway, this is good for me because this is an AoE skill. I didn't mean to click it, but... Anyway, these are different skills you can put towards your genie, which is from Watcher of the Earth. You guys understand where you're going? For the most part, if you look at a map, you'll figure it out over time. There's major cities, which I'll show you in a second once I just one slap this dude. There we go. Also, mobs drop other items besides coins. Like, I can see I'm getting EXP from it. I'm level 90. This is, what I need to get to 91. All that fun stuff. Some skills you give your genie help, and some skills you get while you're, doing your thing. Leveling up and everything. Gives you chi. This is your chi bar. You can get sparks. Sparks help you with certain skills. And what I mean by that is, if you look over here, you see this little thing right here. Celestial Eruption and Spark Burst Plus. This gives you, and I quote, detonate all 3 sparks, restoring 20% of your maximum health, increases your weapon damage by 500%, and reduces all incoming damage by 25% for 15 seconds. Makes you immune to all damage for 3 seconds. Those help kill bosses and players and a whole bunch of other mobs easily. Now, each class will spawn once they come out of Veil in their respective areas. You click M and it goes to this. Don't worry, I will show you everything before. For Barbs, you go to City of the Lost. And for the other classes, you go to the major cities. Aetherblade, Dawn Glory, Dreamweaver, Raging Tide, Tellus, City of Plume, Lost, Thousand Streams, and Archosaur. Archosaur is where everything goes on. It's a network of shops and other things that you need to, go there and get. It's where a lot of people revolve around. Not saying the other cities don't, but a lot of stuff happens in Archosaur. And for that, I will show you. Alright, let's see here. Actually, I'm going to do this to show you guys a little bit more skills while I fly there. Also, you can auto path by clicking on the little one right here. This is a title event. Oh, never mind. That was a title scroll where you can get titles. By the way, if you ever have a quest like this, just click on it and you look on the map. It'll take you where you need to go. You can go the maximum height of 78, but there is a 79, which you don't want to go any higher because that's the max. I normally like to go 78 so I'm out of harm's way and everything, so yeah. As you can see, there's, faction members talking about stuff in Discord and, and my friend Keena just hop online, but, that's besides the point. Anyway, if you click this, you can see where you have to go. So I'm here. You can left click the map and see your character just to where you need to go. Now, normally, once you hit 35, you'll get a little geographic map that lets you pinpoint everywhere, all over PWI. This is the PWI map. Before you're level 35, you have to unlock waypoints, which means none of these cities, except for the one you spawn in and where you go to while flying, is unlocked. But once you hit 35, you get a little geographic map and it unlocks everything for you. So you can teleport to here, there, everywhere. Now, in the beginning, you get a very, very slow flyer for all classes. I had a dragon flyer for mine. I upgraded to the griffin, and this is what the griffin looks like. It has a nice little horn on its head, it looks like it's smirking, frowning. But, yeah. Let's see, this is the boutique, like I said, different things, there's wedding stuff you can get married with, but it costs a good amount of, gold and money to put into the game to get it. You can also get mounts. There's upgradable ones, like these. And there's also beasts, you can get these, oops, not that. You can get these, this whole list of mounts. Of course there's fashion. This is for the barb fashion. There's new ones: Lieutenant, Boardwalk, In Cloud, Artist, and Hawaiian. You know, as you can see, there's heads, but Barbs can't wear them, which is sad. But you know, that's the way of life. Then there you go to the hot ones, and here's all the general ones. If you click reset, you go into your underwear. Say I want this one, and for the bottom, I want this one. This is what it'll look like. Now, and the accessories, I'm going to put on some boots there, and how about, I don't know, how about some of these? Yeah? Yeah, how about that? Now, the thing with the coloring with this, say you click on this, and you like this blue color. Everything you buy is random. Random color. You can have a good color, you can get a bad color. It all depends on your luck. Now, with the flyers, you have each class. This is upgradable, you know, to increase flyer, you know, blah blah blah. This is Nightshade. These are all the ones for Nightshade. This is Earthguard. This is Tideworn. You guys can look through all these. I'm just, you know, showing you. This is Elves. They have a lot. Here's Untamed, which is Barbs. Here's the one I have. Normal speed 3.0, Hastened 5.0. And of course you can have other, you know, faster ones, you know, if you want to grow upgrade it or whatever. But me, I'm fine with my Griffin. It's exquisite. Then you have your utilities, you have your combat charms that you can put on to keep you, you know, training Astorias, which help you gain, you know, EXP, 50% bonus in EXP and Spirit for an hour. They have all your crafting stuff, and yeah. Basically, there's a lot to go through, but it's worth it, pretty much. Basically, yeah. There, like I said, when you come in, you'll have side quests, main quests, cultivation quests at certain points where you need to, you know, do it to get skills and everything. But for me, since I'm RB2, Rebirth 2, all I have is dailies, some side quests, a legendary. As you can see, they're coin, EXP, spirit, you know. Here's the menu. We can upgrade your cupboard, you know, cupboard stuff. And there is my friend. I can see if you actually do swear, it gets cut off. You know, so yeah, it gets a little starred. Yeah, ignore that. Of course, you have weekly events like Tigers, which I'm going to go to and show you in 7 minutes. It's actually pretty fun. Some of these you really don't want to do, because Seat of Torment is a dungeon in heaven where if you go Sage or Demon, you had to go through it there some point. Now with that, you need a squad. You have to be a higher level. It's a pain in the butt. There's so much stuff that is there that you need to do with a cultivation. Everybody has to go through it. It's a pain in the butt, but it's worth it to get done. I can see here, this is all my dailies. It's good to do dailies. The ones I do recommend are, you know, the ones with mobs and everything. I don't recommend doing paper clip for Villa. It takes you from point A to point B to point C to point D. Almost 41 places you have to either fly or run there. Or you can teleport, but that uses money. Unless you have teleport stones, which are these. Now, with that, it'll take you forever unless you absolutely are entirely bored and have nothing better to do. Then, of course, you have some of this stuff. crazy stones is where you gotta get blemish stones or common stones, which you can get any gem merchant, any places with cat shops. Cat shops are character shops that, people sell stuff, make a shop, they can sell stuff, say I'm looking for a certain type of book for my bar. I can go to a cat shop, see what kind of skills they have, so on and so forth. But these are dailies. I recommend doing dailies. But when you're low level, you'll have a crap ton of side quests, legend, and some dailies. But it's good to do them because it gives you a lot of EXP. EXP right here, just for doing one. That I need is right here. Sorry guys, hiccups. And then of course there's this one. I don't understand this one, sack of grain. I don't. But I just do them on a normal basis. Now once you get a faction, you have base quests. Base quests are these. They're in this color. They, give you EXP, they give you stuff that you need to do, etc., etc. Now if you hit G, go to name, scroll down to where I am, you can see how much merit I have. With this faction, and any faction, each faction has its own requirements for, base quests. But with this faction is, do it if you want to, but it's best that you do it, because there's this tier system where if you have a lot of merit, you'll get more help, more everything, But, yeah. That's just my faction. Like I said, each faction is different with their own rules and regulations, and, yeah. all that good stuff. Now, let's see, what else? Oh, if you guys saw this is random pigment. This helps you dye clothes with a random color. Each clothing piece, like say these pants, I can see it requires 5 pigments to dye, so I'd use 5 of these out of 40. It's a random color unless you want to buy the specific color, like say you want black. You can either buy it from boutique or from cat shops, but those primary colors are pretty expensive depending on, type of, coin and everything you have. Oh, this is the coin down here. I have 17 mil. Like I said, yeah. You get certain things. As you can see, these mobs just AoE you, and I'll run around and demonstrate that. La 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 la. As you can see, I have 3 on me. Now 5. As you can see here, this is one of my AoE skills. I come over here, and within a 10-meter radius, it does that to them. I can see the long-lasting effects, yeah? How it drains their, energy. That's one of the AoE skills that barbs have. There's a whole bunch of other ones that you have that you can get as well, but I like that one because it doesn't keep doing damage to them. But yeah, I'm going to show you my skill list. This is all the general ones, the lower level ones, and now I'm getting up into the higher ones. Anyway, sorry guys, I thought I heard something. This is a higher level skill. Each skill requires a required level. As you can see, required level 100, required cultivation, or whatever acuity. Now you have to do your cultivations to get those skills. And I know it's a pain in the butt to do. But if you want to, be strong and have OP skills, then you need to do them. Yeah. Let me take care of these real quick, and then... Actually, I don't have time to take care of these. I will pop... Oh, no. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Tiger's event, and explain it to you guys. Again, this is the event every Monday around 12. Well, 12 for me, though, whatever. All good. All good. Now, with Tiger's event, you come over to here to Headhunter. You grab the quest. You do that one. Yes. I will do. And Bounty Hunter, I will grab. Yes. Then you come over here. Grab this. wait, grab this, and grab this. Now you're off on your way. Now, once the total minion status right here, Celestial Tigers here, once it reaches 7,999, there will be a boss that spawns. Now, to do this, you need to kill Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha stuff. Little minions. Which I will show you in a minute. Now, everybody is fighting for their own keeps for each thing. As you can see, this is a Bravo. They're a one-shot kill, and you get, reputation for that. It all depends, As you can see, there's a lot of people here tonight. It's normally a good deal on, and some people like to come into your territory and steal things from you. Like that. Like that. A lot of people really don't like, a lot of people really, they like to be jerks, is what I'm saying. So, watch your back, guys, in here, because a lot of people will be jerks about it. Like that. From a higher ranking faction, as you can see, that's a mystic. See that pet? That's one of the pets you can get. And they're just running around the entire map, just killing things. Trying to get enough reputation. Yeah, it's that sad. But you have to deal with it. And if you click here, this is the rankings. Like right now I'm 5th for ranking compared to other people. Which again doesn't, stuff happens, There's nothing you can do about it. Why did I just get that accent? I don't know. Anyhoozle. The more things you kill, the more rep you get. If you ever see something purple on the ground, grab it and pick it up. And I repeat, grab it and right click it in your inventory. That gives you 2,000 reputation. Which in a sense isn't a lot, but in a sense it is. There's Delta, one of the higher tiers. Like that. And, just keep killing things. And then once there's the maximum of 7,999, go and pick that up. Like I said, get in your inventory, right click it, you'll get 2,000 rep. So that's nice. It helps, with keeping everything moving along beautifully, functionally, all that stuff. I know this is kind of boring at the moment, but I'm giving a brief description of everything, So, yeah. This happens every Monday at 12. And there's a server reset. Well, not reset. Server maintenance that happens every Tuesday around 3 a.m. This is PST? It's on the West Coast, so, yeah. For us, it's 3 a.m. For them, it's, like 12. But, that's besides the point. But anyway, you guys get the gist of it. But basically, yeah, this is what this event is. The more things you kill, the more stuff happens. Delta, nice. Of course, you can see my faction members in Discord. Oh, wait. Basically, like I said, this is a as you guys can see, I clicked B and this happened. Just went to Barb form and then Tiger form. Basically, it's a fun game if you're into killing things and into like long range attack stuff. Like I said, it is a tiny bit time consuming because you have to sometimes farm stuff or you can just straight up buy it. But I mean, that's entirely up to you. I mean, like I said, it's a fun game overall. If you guys do want me to continue, demonstrating it and playing it for you guys and giving you a gist of it, and if you guys do want to come and play it as well, feel free to do so. Download Arc and make an account on Arc, download it, play the game, hop on, enjoy the game. Be any class you want to be, make almost any name you want to name, So, yeah, like I said, it's pretty fun once you get the gist of it, but it takes a little bit of while to get used to. It's not just boom da boom da boom, it's, pace. It's at your own pace, really. Like, say you have high school work to do and college stuff to do, and you can do it, in your free time. It's really all up to you. It's a pace game at your own leisure. Other than Minecraft, this is what I play, so I also play other things too, but this is one of the main, stuff I play on here, on PC, so, yeah. But, yeah, I think after this, and I show you guys the boss, I guess I could show you some dailies, and where you go when you're higher level, if you guys want. I know this episode has probably dragged out way over an hour, probably, but, yeah, actually, yeah, I think once I show you guys the boss and everything, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it there, so it doesn't turn into a whole 2-hour long thing. Which I tried not to make it, but stuff happens. You can't control it sometimes, but yeah. Also, if you guys have any questions or anything about the game, there's always, you can always ask in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer. Yeah. Oh, I didn't take that. Thank you. It also helps with those things in your inventory. It gives you a lot of rep. Which, if you click on the scroll like I did, it shows you where you are. Like, I was number 6, and now I'm up to number 4. Compared to all the other barbs that's doing this right now. So. Sometimes it's more than one hit for certain things. But usually it's usually one hit. Like that. See, it's kind of like 2 hit there, two shotter there. But yeah, it's like I said, it's overall a fun game. I mean, if you guys are down for MMORPG, so it's not just mob-based killing. Like, there's Nation War, which happens every Friday and Sunday at 11:20 for me. Yeah. Basically, Nation War gets split off into 4 different nations: Frost, Light, Dark, and Flame. And you go on a map and you try to capture a lot of territory while other, nations are coming after you, and you go against other players on 3 different maps. First one is capture the flag. Your team, you're attacking versus defending. There's 3 different points in the map: west, east, and middle. A flag spawns in those 3 directions, and you have to, get it, grab the flag, take it to your designated area, and, go from there. The person with the team with that, the nation on that, whoever gets, 24, it's a multiple of 12s, wins and gets that territory, and you can't do that territory for a few seconds after, maybe 30 seconds after, to re-attack it. It goes on for 2 hours, but you sharpen up your PvP skills in a sense, which you also need for gear, technically speaking. Once you do Nation War, you get tokens, and they help go for raptures and candies, which are good for making gear and so on and so forth, and for selling. As you can see, that guy just 2-shotted in one go. 2-shotted in one go. Yep, just 2-shotted in one go. uh, don't get me wrong, I love all classes, but sometimes, guys, people don't be a dick. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a dick, especially for little guys like me. You know, trying to make it in here. I don't move as fast, but I move fast enough to where I can kill things. But just don't be a dick. Don't be like a dick like that, dude. Like everybody's trying to get points and everything, so just nah, dude, nah. And they just run around the entire map doing that, which is not uncommon, but still the general principle of that. And we're almost up to getting Nats. Up to meeting our quota, where the entire, total equals 7,999. We are up to 7,840, which is nice. Which is really nice, to be honest. If you guys, like I said, if you guys want to see more of this, let me know. Or if you guys want me to go back to Minecraft or try any other game on PC, feel free to let me know. Now, once that happens, we have to go over here. Yes, you have to run over here. Bolt like a mad woman / man. A boss will spawn over here, and you have to kill it. And there it is, already there. It's not over until you kill it. As you can see, it's very, very laggy from people using, casting spells and everything, and it's just no. For my computer, it's like, nope. FPS is going bye-bye. Just nope. Also, what I'm doing is I'm doing bar buffs. It helps with damage dealing, HP, like I said before. But it's also very, good for everything else. As you can see, it's probably laggy as heck for you guys, along with me. But that is okay. Everything ain't okay. I'm just... Oh, I have aggro. Sweet. I had aggro. Which is something you want. You want to get aggro for certain things, because aggro is nice to have. It lets everybody know, like, hey, I'm a big bad, barb, cleric, mystic, whatever. I will spark right here, which helps me deal more damage. So I will do that, and I will do this, and I will do this, and I will do that, and I will do that. Basically, I'm just using all of my skills at once to, get aggro like that. Because aggro is nice to have. Aggro is beautiful to have. Now that the boss is dead, we run this way. As you can see, there's my friend Kina right there, and her little mount, her little kitty mount. And I'm just running towards her. Her mount is a little bit faster than me, just a little bit. But it's cool. It's cool. As I'm just gonna bolt up the hill. So is she. And then you come over here, and you get stuff. As you can see, I'm running back to where I need to go. As you can see here, it's completed, everything's cool, everything's fine. Know your quest, it's what happens. You have to wait 5 minutes. Yes. Range from 1 to 4,000 will receive random contribution to you. Basically, you have to wait for a few minutes to get the stuff, like 5 minutes to get your stuff, but it works. And yes, with friends, as you can see here, you click F, there's the amount of friends, you make tabs like BFF or whatever, but yeah. And yeah. But yeah. Oh, also, you can see what, player info. She's Reawakening 2 103. And this is her Fash. And this is her gear and everything. Like I said, she's a mystic. She can help, res you and everything. Yeah. And then once you get your stuff, you go to the mailbox. You quest related, and you get stuff. And that's that. Everything works out. Now, once you reawakening, as I've been told and as I suggest, you click C and here's your ancient tome. This can help level your past self, your first self, your past selves, and yeah, basically, this is the first one. I was level 101 to level 102. This is my second one. This is level 100 to 101. And this is my current self. Yeah, you want to hold on to that. If you have any questions, I know this is probably confusing you guys, but yeah, basically, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. If you guys are down to, learn it, put stat-wise, ask people and everything if you need help, just look for this name right here, Dark Wolf Scar, message, be like, hey, I need some help here, because there are people in this world that are down to help you. Not just from your faction, but in world. They will, if you have any question, like, where do you put your stuff and everything, you can ask in, world chat. There are people that will help you. But, yeah. I think with that, I will bid you adieu. And just park my tush right here. And just, Oh, also, if you click P, this is your pet bag. I have different mounts. These are my two pets, Pharaoh and Nala. They can't attack like mystics and everything, but they are cute to have. And then, different mounts here. Let's see. What else should I'm trying to think what else to inform you guys with. When you get up into a higher tier, this is East Arch, by the way. You'll learn the layout for everything. Don't worry. It's no mumbo jumbo. It's, you'll learn it. Don't worry. You'll learn the layout, everything. But yeah. Oh wait. I was number 4. I like it. Anyway, rankings refreshed in 49 seconds. Okay. Basically, you'll learn the layout of the map, so don't worry about it. But where I'm going now is to show you guys Morai and Primal. Now, you can't get into it unless you're... That's a nice mount. Anyway, let's gain this mount. Anyway, until you're high enough level, and you'll get quests for that, so don't worry about that. But to do those quests, like I said, you'd be a high enough level, and you'll be taken to a different world, where I will show you in a minute once I get there. Like I said, each class is different, but you go to the same place. Just you'll spawn at different intervals. Just like PWI, PW here. In Primal, you spawn at a different location, which I will show you in a second. You go to World Guide whenever you get the quest. Enter Morai or Primal. I will go to Primal to show you a demonstration. There's many Alabast. But if you're a Barb, you spawn in Kieran Town. Yes, it's a little bit laggy, but it suffices. And you also learn the layout of that. This is everywhere you gotta go. They spawn here. Barbs. I forget what class spawns here, here, and here. But I do know Barbs spawn here. This is Primal. This is the entire map of Primal. Now, some dailies that I will have to do and are doing now, you have to go to different areas in the map. Now, it can be a little bit time consuming, but you're all cool, everything's fine, you know. You know, you can get there quick, you know, with a flyer or, you know, teleport or whatever. That's Primal. Of course, we're a little ball of fire as we jump. And you'll get main quests in here as well, like, I have to kill Tyrant Prince Mushi. And where that is an FSP. That's an instance that high people have to run. I'm not that high enough. You had to be level 100 to do it. I've never done it in my life. Yeah. It's a lot to go over, but there are instances like Warsong, which is another instance that you can get badges and everything. You can make gear. You can level up your crafting. You can click B, not B. E. Like, I have basic stuff. You can do quests to get that, but they're a pain in the butt to do. But, yeah. Also, if you guys see the purple name right here, here, and here. By the way, these are cat shops. You'll see them throughout the cities. Well, more so in Archosaur. Like I said, it's the main area for things, you know. These are orders. Basically, there's 3 orders, which I will show you in a minute. Once you go here, enter Morai. You all spawn in the same area unless you take Illusion Stone, which takes you to different instances, which is by every teleport in each city. Now with Morai, you get Shroud, which I am in for right now, Luminance, and Corona. I will click the map and show you. So, over here, in this area, is Lumi, or Luminance, right here. Here's Shroud, here's Corona. Before you go into any order, you want to look at what skill books in each area have. Because you need skill books for your character. Right now I'm in Shroud because there's a skill book I was suggested to get first. And you go through all of the areas, all of the orders, until you finally choose which one you want to stay in. Me, myself, personally, I will probably stay in Luminance, because it looks... what's the word I'm looking for? From what I've told, it's easier than the others. Like, I love a challenge, but with a time frame that I'm trying to do for you guys, it'll just be a pain in the butt. But this is the 3 orders: Shroud, Luminance, Corona. You go through each order first, get the books, do what you gotta do, and then choose the final one you want to be in. Now, each map is different on its height. Everybody spawns here. This is where you spawn. Well, I spawn here, Lumi, and then Corona over there. You know, or vice versa. But it all depends on where you want to go, per se. And this is how you get out, by the way. Come down here, teleporter, you know, all that good stuff. And you get teleported back. Now, if you just want to chill and everything after you have nothing better to do, like me last night, I had nothing better to do. I was just, I was bored as hell. That's the only time I will swear, guys. That's the only time I will swear, don't worry. By the way, this is PG. And then, here's the Lumi Stone, where if you click on it, it'll take a whole bunch of instances and it tells you what level you gotta be. You know, all that fun stuff. It takes you right there. But, yeah. If you guys just want to chill, you know, and just do nothing, then you can go into ROR, Realm of Reflection, where I will show you in a second once I get there. Like I said, there's quests and things all over the map to keep you busy. You know, it's not just just straight ahead, you know, just one path. It takes you everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Alright, let's see. I will head to... West was a bad idea. I'm gonna go south. North. By the way, why I don't like going west? That's where all the cat shops are. It is laggy as a mother trucker there. I only have to go there when I have to go there. I try to stay out of west as most as possible. That made no sense. I try to stay out of west as little as possible. There we go. Also, let me come over here real quick. I want to get Lucid for you guys. Lucid happens from 11 to 12 and 12 to 1. Basically, you come to any Lucid area. There's this one here between east and north. And you click on this person here. You hit quest related and you do this. Sure, I'll participate. Lucid Gold is 30 minutes, and Lucid Silver is like 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. And you get little chests and everything out of them. Each area has bankers. I can see banker here, banker there, you know. Each section of the city has bankers. Over here is the main Nation War Forges. And by the Nation War Forges, I mean this. These are... That is not what I wanted. Wrong thing. Basically, as you can see here, this is some stuff you can get with Nation War tokens. Supply tokens. We call them tokens, Nation War tokens, you know, all that fun stuff. Basically, you need them where I am now. Well, in general, you need a good bit of them. And the only way to do that is from Nation War, which I said happens every Friday and Sunday from 11:20 to 1:20, 2 hours long. Now here's tomes. Tomes are so... I have this one here, so I'm good. It gives me plus 10 bytes, but these are all the different things. Here's Uncannies and Raptures. Now, Raptures are 1 per every 5, or 5 per 1. And this is just 1 for 1. I'm gonna need a lot of these for gear. It's a never-ending cycle, to be honest. But there's also cat shops here. Like I said, it depends. You can buy them, you know, all that fun jazz. But I would rather just do it the manual way and just farm. But that's just me. And over here, this is where you can do your genie stuff, Watcher of the Earth. You get different attributes to put into your genie to get where it is now. Again, my friend gave me this one because I needed the stamina and the chi, and yeah. But anyway, I'm going to end it up off on to Realm of Reflection. You go to Mirror Lady, right next to Watcher of the Earth. You click Quest Related, you want to go to Realm of Reflection, and it takes you there. Now, there's a lot of stuff in this game that you guys can figure out. But if you guys want me to do a second episode and explain more of it, let me know, because there's still a lot to explain. I will do so. But this is Realm of Reflection. It's a nice little area. This is the passive version of Warsong. And Warsong is an instance where you can get badges and molds for gear and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's a pain in the butt if you don't know what you're doing. But it works out in the end. But you see this little blinky dude. There's meditation time and deep meditation time. You want to get enough of these as you can because it gives you twice the amount as this. I'm maxed out on this, not maxed out on this. So I will click that, and each timer is 16 hours and 0 minutes. Now, PW gives you different codes that you can come to here. Redeem code. That is everything that I can think of right now. If you guys do want to come play with it, come play with the characters, and come play with me and everybody else here on the server. Again, I like Etherblade. It's nice, it's cool, it's, you know, chill. for the most part, but you know, sometimes it can be a little bit wrong, but you know. Anyway, yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, and I know I went on a long rant, an explanation of everything, but if you guys did enjoy this, leave a like down in the, just leave a like, put your comments down, words, sorry guys, my brain had a brain fart. If you did enjoy this, leave a like, thumbs up. If we can get to 60 subscribers, I will do a face reveal, and I mean that, guys. If you guys do have any suggestions, you know, for what other games you want me to play, put it down in the comments. Any suggestions on this, any advice or anything like that, go ahead and put it down in the comments. And yeah, follow me on Twitch, Google, Steam, here, Twitter, and Instagram. I have everything down in the description below. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!